It is game day, and we're coming to you live from the Boulder Marriott here just off of campus. Let's get it crunk. Hey, man, here we are. Boulder Marriott game day right here just off of campus, big fella. And, man, you could feel the electricity in the air. The Iowa State Cyclones are here in Boulder. Coming in with a pretty impressive, pretty gaudy 5-1 record.
Yeah,
man.
I mean, this is fantastic to see what Matt Campbell, the head coach at Iowa State, has done for that organization, for the university, and its entire outlook. I mean, it's just a total transformation. I think that he should be commended about the job he's done as a head coach for Iowa State.
You know what? You really think about Iowa State, and you see some of our old Big 12 or old Big 8 foes, right? Teams that we used to just beat up on a regular. We used to pummel them. Kansas State, not having such a great year this year, but the way they've turned that program around. Iowa State,
Coach Snyder over at Kansas State, I mean, he did
an incredible job in turning that around. You look at Iowa State and the job that Matt Campbell, as you just mentioned, has done and that university and putting resources behind that program and really making it one of the top 22nd ranked program in the country.
Yeah, I mean, it's impressive because I think when you look at Iowa State, you have to look at its location. It's in Ames, Iowa.
You got a problem with Ames, Iowa?
Hell yeah. Who would go to school in Ames, Iowa?
Hey, wait a minute, man. Ames.
I'm just saying, man. I mean, hey, look, I know there's got to be a B school. It would probably be my C selection unless they talking about big cake, big money. I mean, Ames, Iowa, we went into Ames, Iowa a couple of times. That wasn't it, dog. That was not it. I mean, compared to Boulder, come on, man.
Well, I mean, any place compared to Boulder is kind of an unfair comparison, but it's
a fair comparison.
It's kind of your typical Midwest campus, right?
Why would you do that?
Because it's a good school, man.
What
man, look,
do?
we're not gonna just beat up on our guests.
No, I'm just saying, dog.
We got Iowa State fans in the house.
That's fine. That's cool. They can be here, but I'm just letting you know, dog. When they come to Boulder, they say, "Damn, I should have did better in high school."
hey, listen. Wow, man. Let's. By the way, just so that you all know, we got some cool stuff that we're going to be giving away. Come on down to the Boulder Marriott right now, right off of Canyon. You know where it is, just north of campus, and we're going to be giving away room stays, food vouchers, you name it. We may even have some. The big fella may even autograph a towel or a football or something. Who knows? But come on down to the Boulder Marriott and hang out and have fun with us ahead of kickoff, which is in about 2 hours? We got about 2 hours before kickoff.
Yeah, man, it's going to be great, man. I tell you what, it's the weather's changed overnight, and it's starting to feel like fall a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And this morning, you know, it was right around 53, 54 degrees, and it's going to warm up to like 62, 63. But I mean, it's starting to feel like we're in the fall season for football.
It's football season, no doubt about it, man. I like the look, man.
Thank you, man.
You got the sunglasses on.
Yeah. This is
you wear them at
jacket.
night. You wear them at night too.
That's right, man. You know, hey, my future's so bright, I need shades.
Yo, I do like the jacket, man. That's
so check this out, man. This jacket right here was gifted to me by Michael Westbrook. Last year, we went into Las Vegas to recognize Deion Figures as a member of the College Football Hall of Fame. And so all of the members that were on that team that are in the Hall of Fame, he got that was part of that team. He got us all jackets. And right now we have Michael Westbrook, we have Deion Figures, and I'm in it from the 90 team. Of course, there's going to be other guys to get in eventually. But I'm telling you, it was a fantastic gift, man. And this is actually just the second time I've ever worn it. So, yeah, thank you, Michael Westbrook. Love you, brother.
My man, my homeboy, Westbrook.
Yeah.
It looks good on you, by the way.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
And since you're talking about Hall of Fames, we should give a shout out to our guy, Cordell Stewart, just inducted into just selected for the Colorado Sports Hall of Fame.
Oh, nice. Very
nice.
Very
shout
nice.
out to Stu for that. Let's get to the game.
Overdue.
Long overdue.
Long
That's exactly
overdue.
Right. Let's get to the game.
Okay.
Question for you.
Go ahead.
See you sitting at 2-4 at home hosting Iowa State 5-1. Iowa State coming off a loss to Cincinnati. We'll talk more about. We'll break that down a little bit more in a minute.
Cincinnati smashed them.
Oh man, they just ran over.
The score did indicate how lopsided it was at one point.
That's
31-7 at one point, and Iowa State roared back to make it a competitive at the end. But it wasn't a competitive game.
More interesting than the outcome is how Cincinnati smashed them, as you put it.
Right.
I do have a question for you though, man, as it relates to our Bufs. Given the circumstances, is this a must-win for Colorado?
I don't know what must-win means.
That means you must win it.
Or what?
Or you don't.
You don't go to the national championship. You don't go to a bowl game. Must-win or what?
Or you don't.
Damn.
I mean, look, they're going to play again next week.
Have you ever heard some bullshit? That was some bullshit. Must-win what?
Or you don't.
Well, I'm just saying, dude. Listen.
What happens? I mean, what's
every
a must-win game?
Listen, man. Every game that you play in college is precious. You only get 12 stinking games for the entire season, so all of them to me feel like must-win games.
Dr. Cliche right here.
No, I'm just telling you, man. I mean, I don't know anybody who walked into a game.
Obvious.
I don't know anybody who walked into a game and say, "Hey, we can give this one away. We'll get them next week."
Well,
I'm just saying. I mean,
no, you make a good point.
Thaddeus Washington's over there. Hey, Thaddeus, you ever heard of that before? Okay, that's right. All right. So maybe it was you in the quarterback room that gave up games.
Hey, man, look.
Thaddeus Washington is here.
He's on his second plate and his third donut. He has no idea what you're even talking about.
Yeah, man. This is.
No, but here's the point.
Well, I think. Well, let me say this. Okay, I do want to say this. I think Colorado should win. We're the better team. Okay, we're the better team. We're the better team than Iowa State, and I know the records don't show it, but in big moments against 3 ranked teams, we have played outstanding football. Now, I'm going to always throw out the University of Houston because they whooped our ass.
Bit of an outlier.
They whooped our ass. But for the rest of the competition that's been ranked or highly thought of, Colorado's been toe-to-toe with all of them. And so I'm thinking that this game we should look good. They have one player on their team. His name is Dominique Orange. They call him Big Citrus. He plays defensive line. He plays defensive line for Iowa State.
That's a good name, Big Citrus.
The Big Citrus, right? I mean, he plays on the defensive line. You'll be seeing him today.
You could be Big Citrus.
No, man, last name's not Orange.
I know, but I'm just saying, just citrus.
Lemon or lime. None of those.
You can be pretty sour at times, bro. I'm just saying, man.
I'm not acidic.
I don't know.
I'm just letting you know that we take care of this kid up front, man. And this is going to be, this is why I say Colorado's better. Our offensive line should be able to move Iowa State's defensive line. Our defensive line should be able to stay strong and stable against Iowa State. The quarterback, Beck, now that guy can play. Now,
good football player.
It feels like we're watching, and I hate to do this because it's a few years removed, but it feels like we're watching a young Brock Purdy. You know what I'm saying? When you watch him play, he's got that moxie. He knows how to stay in the pocket. He knows how to make the play. He took a beating last week against Cincinnati. They smacked his ass all around. But I like the kid. Like, I think if he was playing for Colorado, I believe that we'd be undefeated.
Well, yeah,
but he's not an NFL player.
Well, you would have said that about Brock Purdy too.
I would have said that about Brock Purdy, but he makes the quality throws, CJ. He does all the things that good quarterbacks do. He just does not have a lot of talent around him. That kid, just looking at the draft outlook for Iowa State, the kid, Big Citrus, is the only kid they got on their roster that is even remotely considered to be a draftable player, and they got him right around the 3rd round pick. But I'm telling you right now,
you get caught up in the wrong stuff.
No, I'm just telling you I
understand what you're saying from a talent perspective.
But I'm saying, but when you look at a roster, and let's just say we were looking at Notre Dame's roster, or Alabama's roster, or Texas roster, you start to see guys pop up, and you say, "Oh, this guy's going to play on Sundays."
Well, those are 5-star kids.
But I'm just saying, but that phrase is synonymous with Bill McCartney when he was the head coach. You know, when we play against a quality player, he say, "Hey, this guy's going to play on Sundays." And I used to think, "Oh, okay, so he must be good." You know what I'm saying? Like,
here's the difference, though.
What's that?
Here's the difference, and this is why the Iowa States, the Kansas States, those schools who back in our day, they just couldn't compete talent-wise. But here's the difference. Iowa State, you got those 5 stars.
They're well coached.
Well, you got those 5 stars on those programs.
Yeah, that don't live in Ames.
Very rarely in this day and age, we get off of Ames, man.
Well, I'm just letting you know, bro.
You've
been to Ames.
I've been to Ames way too much. But very rarely in those programs do you find guys who are 4-year kids in that program. The difference is when you go to Ames, Iowa, you are committed to the program. And so that's why those teams are consistently good. Iowa State sitting right now at 5-2. Excuse me, 5-1.
5-1.
You have teams that have committed to the program, committed to what that coach, Matt Campbell, is trying to do, and they sneak up on teams with all that NFL talent because 50% of those guys are thinking about how much money they're getting in this is exactly right. This is exactly right. How much money they're getting in the pool.
Better is better. Better is better. That's the bottom line.
But talent doesn't equal better.
But I'm just telling you right now, they're well
talent.
coached. I'm telling you, they're well coached. They're well coached. Okay, they have answers.
Here's the deal with Beck. Beck is a dependent quarterback, and because of what they do offensively, it maximizes his strengths and minimizes his weaknesses. That's something Colorado hasn't figured out a way to do with its more talented roster. That's my point.
They're well coached over at Iowa State.
That's exactly right. So I don't want to hear this talk about talent because in college football, talent is good enough to get your ass whipped if you're not committed to the program.
Oh, CJ, talent counts when you have, if coaching is equal, the most talent will win every time.
That's exactly right.
But I'm just telling you right now, I think that you're looking at one of the best coaches in college football in Matt Campbell over at Iowa State.
Now, let's get back to
and we need to get our stuff together.
No doubt.
At the University of Colorado and find ways to win these games where we have clearly shown that we not only belong, but we are as good, if not better, than the competition.
You've just identified why this is indeed, and I'm going to say it right now, a must-win for Colorado.
What happens is the head coach going to get fired if we lose?
No. I'm not saying it's
somebody. Is a defensive coordinator going to get fired? Is an offensive coordinator?
Could happen.
Why do you say that, man? Why do you say must win?
Because
you want them to win. Just say I want them to win. Don't say it's a must win. What are we talking about? Is it for the Big 12 championship? What are we talking about?
Can I tell you what I'm talking about?
Yeah, tell me, because I hate when you do that.
Okay, I mean, hate
must win.
Hey man, we need more love. We need more love. Let's hate.
I'm just saying, but you say that shit and then you don't even say why you're saying it.
Well,
why is it a must win?
As I attempt to say it, if you set your trap, where's that bacon, man? We need to occupy your mouth for a minute so I can say what I'm gonna say, man. Goodness gracious. Here's why it's a must win for Colorado. It's not that the head coach is gonna get fired. Absolutely not. Offense coordinator could be in trouble but here's the point. It's faith in the program from the fan base. If you start seeing attrition of support for the program, that is as devastating as all the things that you enumerate. I think right now CU is teetering on fans saying, is this a season lost or should we continue to invest in it?
What does that mean?
It means that sellout crowds. It means apparel being sold. It means an excitement for a program. It means coverage in terms of your brand being extended nationally. You win this game, people continue to imagine what this program can be doing and whether or not it's on the right trajectory. This is a game that if you lose, people might start to just forget about you. That's why this is a must-win game, in my opinion, for Colorado. Now, that's saying a lot. We're playing against the number 22 ranked team in the country. Iowa State, to your point, is a good program.
It's a good program.
Also, another point that you made one good point today. CU should win this game.
They should win.
I think CU is a better team. And now we're projecting. This is the point about it being a must-win. We're projecting that CU should win this game if they put it together. If they don't, then we're probably next week or next home game not feeling the same way about the prospects of this team moving forward. All that if stuff goes away.
Yeah. Yeah. If we don't throw 3 interceptions, if we don't have a negative in the turnover ratio,
Mm-hmm.
if we finish drives at the end of games, we can win. I mean, but these are not things that have been common for the University of Colorado. It's just not happened. But what you see is we have spark players. Okay, we have spark players. We have explosive players. We have strength in our offensive line, which I told everybody at the beginning of the year it's going to be the strength of the University of Colorado. I didn't know they were going to be this good, but I mean it is fantastic watching this offensive line play. I mean it's well coached, more talented than they've been.
Yeah,
man. Maybe I don't know, man. I mean it's been some years. I mean they have players on that offensive line that will play on Sundays. Okay, more than one. Okay, we're talking about at least a couple of them will play on Sunday. So I'm saying that this is the strength of your team and learning how to get to your run game so that you don't put as much on the quarterback's shoulders is the task of the offensive coordinator.
I totally agree with that.
That's the
Now,
task.
if you can tell me how many career sacks this guy had at the University of Colorado, now I'll give you a clue. He's the number 1 sack man in the history of CU football. If you can tell me the number, you're going to get a free night stay here at the Boulder Marriott. Is where we're doing our show. We'll be here throughout the course of every home game this season. This is where the biggest tailgate is going down. So if you're out there and you're trying to figure out right now where to go, come on down to the Boulder Marriott. Have a great time in an incredible pregame environment. But if you could tell me, and this is for anyone in the audience here, if you could tell me how many career sacks Alfred Williams had while raising hell at CU, you will get a free night stay right here at the Boulder Marriott. And we'll be giving away prizes throughout our shows when we're here. So come on down, hang out with us here at the Boulder Marriott. It is the place to be every Saturday pregame in Boulder, Colorado. Now, Al, I'm gonna get back to my question in a minute. I'm gonna let you sit on that because I think you're coming around. I slowly feel you're coming around to it being a must-win.
Well, I think you brought up some nice points for credibility. I think credibility is important. But damn, man, we just blew so many games this year already. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you only get 12 stinking games, man. That's it. It's not like basketball has a slew of games or college hockey that has a slew of games or baseball. Football, man, is kind of you live and die every week, man. You live and die every week with every outcome. And right now, I'm nervous for the University of Colorado and its head coach because of the health scares that he's experienced over the last few years.
That's real.
And then it showed its ugly head again, this week. And he had a surgery, and that was that's a little bit of a scare for me. I know it is for his family. Every game, I think that he is the head coach of the University of Colorado. I want him to win personally because I think he's a fantastic dude.
No doubt about it.
He's a fantastic dude. He's fair. You could tell by his interactions with his players that they love him, and I want them to be better there. And at the same time, it's his responsibility to make sure that the coaches are doing what they need to do. And at times this year, it's felt like we needed more forceful support or direction from Deion Sanders, Coach Prime, that we didn't get. Just being totally honest with you, that the job of the head coach is to coach the coaches. That's it. That's the job of the head coach. The head coach is there to coach the coaches. And at times, I feel like because of the way things have worked out, we've missed that opportunity, during the moment to go ahead and coach the coaches. But I think he's going to get better at it. This is what his third year. Year three as a head coach at the University of Colorado. I think it's year 5 total.
I think so. Two at Jackson State.
Yeah, 2 at Jackson State, 3 at Colorado. So, I just want the guy to be healthy. I want him to be well, and I want him to be around as the head coach at the University of Colorado. I get nervous every time I hear about the health scares.
Take a sip, man. Don't get so nervous, man. It's going to be all right. Now, let's
I'm not the only one that's nervous.
Let's get to football, man.
Okay, go ahead.
Cincinnati, 38-30 over Iowa State last week. Now, as you mentioned, the game wasn't that close. 31-7 at one point. Iowa State made a fierce comeback late, but too little, too late. Cincinnati rushed for 260 yards against this team, almost 8 yards per carry. I think that plays right into the hands of the Colorado Buffaloes. Are we disciplined enough offensively? To be patient enough with the running game to have that type of outcome? I think we have to. Caden Salters, you look at our running attack overall. If we commit to it, with the quarterback being a prominent person in that rushing attack, I think we can duplicate or do exactly what Cincinnati did to Iowa State. And let's get after that quarterback. Now, like you said, a well-coached team, but pressure bust pipes. And I think pressure is what Cincinnati did to Iowa State, and they put them on their heels. That's the script for Colorado this week.
And then what happened in that game, because the running game was so good, Iowa State brought the extra defender into the run game.
Mm-hmm.
We called it they brought him into the box, which means between the tight end and the tackle area, we call that the box. So they brought the extra guy inside the box to stop the run game. And as soon as they did, man, Cincinnati took them uptown. That was from the kid that played at CSU. The speedster from CSU is now playing for the Cincinnati Bearcats. Struck him for a 75-yard touchdown.
Yeah.
It was just a bomb. And that's something that we haven't really done, is really hit that deep ball like we did when Shador was around here. So we need to get that as part of our game plan and hit those, so that this is a backbreaker for defenses if they decide to load the box. So I'm looking forward to seeing if we can, first of all, get the run game going, and then take a deep shot so that we can have those chunk plays.
Mm-hmm.
That's what that would be the perfect scenario. But to get to that run game, in my opinion, what they have to do is the same thing that Cincinnati did. It's just the RPO look. It's just, hey, look, this is ride the side, and if it's there, give it to him. If it's not, go ahead and pull it and throw it to the guy that's running the quick slant. And those plays are effective, and I think those are the kind of plays that really work in college football. You know what I thought about when I was watching the University of Colorado play as I've gone back? Caden Salters does not throw the ball over the middle of the field, and that could be for a few different reasons. But I want to ask you, why do you think that's the case? Why doesn't a quarterback throw it over the middle of the field?
It's harder to see. It's just harder to see. The middle third of the field is really danger zone for quarterbacks who are not confident. The outside third of the field that's the safety zone, usually because you don't have a lot of traffic, right? You have what's in that zone. When you're looking in the middle third of the field, you got all kinds of, it's muddy in most cases. And you have to be really disciplined in your pre-snap to know, you have to know where the defenders are. When you're throwing to the outside third, in most cases, it's either a cover 2 look where you're high-lowing that corner, or it's a man look, even if it's a cover 3 where the safety, and you treat it like a man where the corner is playing back. And so it's a cleaner look, and it's an indication that a quarterback doesn't have the confidence in his ability to see it, to pre-snap read it. And I see the same thing. You're absolutely right. And you see it at every level of football.
Right.
Quarterbacks who will throw the ball over the middle of the field,
they own the defense.
And they're confident in their ball location ability. because in most cases, not only are you looking at mess coming at you, but you have all three levels right in your eyesight. You have the rush, you have the intermediate linebacker level, and then you have the over top safety. That's just a lot of stuff for a quarterback to process. And a lack of confidence will prevent you from even messing with that. That's a good observation. From a defensive lineman, man, I got to give me some depth, man. That was a good observation.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
that's the first thing. You've said a lot of stuff about quarterbacks over the course of our 40 plus years. You finally got one as it relates to quarterbacks, right?
Good.
That was good, man.
I'll tell you, the reason that I said that is because last week was a bad interception in the red zone against TCU. We had that game in hand. It was a first down interception against TCU.
Yep.
Now, you cannot do that. That was right in the middle of the field, and maybe that's a deterrent. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe we should have a different play call on first down and goal. You know,
But here's the deal: we just got to keep it simple. And I think
I don't know, man.
Here, and you already said it. You know, because you already said it. The problem with Colorado is we've not committed to being really good at something. Like in the best opportunity we have offensively at being really good at something, that's really good at running the football.
Yeah.
We have to be good. And let's keep it simple. Football is about numbers. If you got 7 in the box, that means you have 4 outside the box. They can defend you with 4. Caden Salters can be good when he knows, listen, I got man coverage. I don't have multiple reads. I got my best receiver against their cornerback. The only way you get to that is if you make them bring that safety down. The problem Caden has had is that he's never really thrown against that look. He's always thrown against a sound defense that's not compromised on the back end.
Right.
We have to make them bring that that 8th defender in the box, so it's just one-on-one.
Right. But the only way you do that, CJ, is to run the football.
That's right.
You know, you got to have success running the football. So I'm we started this season off saying that University of Colorado offensive line is going to be good.
Yeah.
You went over and watched.
Seton is a real deal.
Right. You went over and watched the quarterbacks and the wide receivers, and I went over there
guys.
And watched the big skills guy,
the big backs,
the big skills guys, the offensive line and defensive line. And then I noticed something. I was like, they are big. Yeah. They're big as hell. So I asked around while we were at training camp. And it comes to find out that the University of Colorado has the 4th heaviest line on average than any other college football team. So what I'm telling you here is that we're big, and they are really physical, and they play with a bad disposition. They want to knock you around. They want to finish plays, and it's impressive. And like I said, I haven't seen this, bro. I haven't seen this around here in a long time, and it's just a shame that we just got to it 2 games ago.
That's good.
But I want this to be their identity offensively. And on our defensive line, we have some injuries there, and that's going to be challenging. Against TCU, we had some assignment breakdowns. And, of course, when you have assignment breakdowns and you play a one-gap defense, you're going to get hurt. You're going to get hurt.
Yeah, you'll get gashed.
So the challenge this week, as you have more younger guys that are going to be sitting, one of our favorite guys, Arden Walker, is going to be out this week. And that means that somebody has to step in, and that changes the rotation. And they've been going through this change in rotation for they haven't had a full roster on the defensive line since the start of the regular season. So I'm looking forward to seeing how the young guys react, and are they fundamentally sound, and do they understand their assignments? And that's a big ass deal. Assignment football on the defensive side is a must,
particularly against teams who have a mobile quarterback. Now, we're here at the Boulder Marriott. It's home of the Big Al and CJ show, by the way. Every home game, come hang out with us. It's where the best tailgate is happening each and every week. And as I look out in the audience, man, I just noticed the special. By the way, the Detroit Country Day alum are in the house. Of course, It's the best high school in the history of the world. Right. Detroit Country Day. Best high school in the world, man. And by the way, I just looked up one of my old high school teammates. Sean Hamilton is in the house, man. Let me tell you something about this guy. Let me tell you something. You're talking about a guy who will knock your. This guy was the real. Now, Al, I know you're an All-American linebacker with all the fancy accolades and all that stuff, but that guy was pretty damn good too.
I imagine so.
Oh,
Didn't you
man.
guys win a state championship?
Oh, state champions, man. We would have beat the hell out of your high school team.
CJ,
I'm
first of all,
I'm just saying, man.
you're punching up in weight class. You keep playing that 2A, 3A football.
No, man. It's just good football.
And you're going to be okay. Everything's going to be all right.
Hey, man.
Like Kendrick Lamar say.
We would have handled you guys.
Well, I'll tell you what,
we
man.
were better coached. We had a better quarterback.
Oh, no.
We had a better linebacker.
Oh, no.
We had a better running back.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
No?
No. How many guys you send D1 off of that team?
Probably 3 or 4.
Okay, we sent 7.
And how many games did you lose?
We lost
7.
2. Lost 2.
Wait, that best player was in the band. He was in the band.
I wasn't the best player.
You were the best player.
No, I was not.
Anyway, man, I just want to give a shout out to my man Sean. I haven't seen Sean in years, man. He's a Colorado resident now, and man, it does my spirit good to see him.
It's always great to see high school teammates and members of your family that you haven't seen in a while. Listen to this. So my high school has been turned into.
No one asked about your high school.
You got to hear this. It's been turned into like a vocational school for the city of Houston. We lost football. We lost basketball. We lost all the sports. So what we do instead of doing homecoming is we have what's called an all-class reunion. And that's happening this Sunday in Houston, Texas. So it's an all-school reunion.
For Jones High?
For Jones High School in Houston. And so they take guys from, I think the earliest class that we have is like the class of 72, right? And it goes all the way until the last year's class. So you have this great mix of folks that
age
are
groups.
But we're talking about all of the graduating classes that's ever participated at Jones come together for this great weekend. So it's become so popular that all the schools that are in our district has started to adopt it as part of their alumni function as well. So that was a big deal. I came back from Houston last night to be here for, of course, this show and to go to the game. But I'm gonna miss I'm gonna miss that function tomorrow. But it's one of the real class acts from my people in Houston.
Speaking of class acts, one of my lasting memories from when we met back in 1987 as freshmen here at Colorado was when they make the freshmen get up and sing their high school fight songs.
Did you put this damn bacon in my?
It's a Bloody Mary, man.
There's bacon in Bloody Mary?
Yes.
Sure the hell is. Bloody Marys get bacon?
Yes, man. Yes.
It's got to be an egg in there somewhere. It's got to be. I ain't never seen no Bloody Mary with no bacon in it. It's got to be first class, man.
That's what you get here at the Boulder Marriott, first class.
Man.
And by the way, career sack leader at the University of Colorado. If you know that number of sacks, you get a free night stay here at the Boulder Marriott. Hey, we'll be having giveaways at every Big Al and CJ broadcast we do here at the Boulder Marriott. 2 more coming up for the remaining 2 home games, so stay tuned for that. We're here for at least another half hour or so. So if you're in the area, come on down, hang out, and have a good time here.
Get your bacon and your Bloody Mary.
It's just a feature of a Bloody Mary by definition, man. Unless you opt out.
All of my Bloody Marys have come on the golf course.
So
they
you didn't
never had a bacon in the Bloody Mary.
You never had a bacon and by the way, there are no eggs in the Bloody Mary. So stop looking for the
bacon
egg.
and the eggs.
Hey man, your high school fight song. Do you remember what you sung that year, man?
Hey,
We Are the Beavers. Was it you?
No, that's elementary school.
Oh, that's
We are the Beavers.
unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. Um, who you got, man?
For the game today?
Who you got?
Well, it's an easy game for me because I think that the blueprint has been shown to you by Cincinnati. You know, you run the football at this team. You keep that offense off. They're a really smart team, right? They're really smart. They're well coached, as we talked about. The quarterback can make plays. Okay, he's not an NFL guy, but he can make plays. They're well coached. Keep him off the field. They'll get 30. Okay, if you let them play and give them 12, 13 possessions, they're going to find a way to get 4 touchdowns. Okay, that's just who they are. They're well coached. Once again, I keep saying it. Coaching matters. Okay, coaching matters. But if you run the football and you make them try to get those points at the end of halves and the end of games, you have the best chance to win. I got Colorado winning this football game, and you know me, I'm a straight shooter. I got Colorado winning this football game this week.
You feel pretty good about it. Huh?
I do. I like Colorado winning this game this week, 31-24.
31-24.
That's what I got
Bucks
this week.
31 points.
Yeah.
And you know what? I don't think that's crazy
You
at
know,
all.
if I see something that I really just can't wrap my arms around, I'll say it. But I really like Colorado here because they really are a talented team. Now, you've heard Coach Prime talk about this is the best football team, like collection of players that he's ever coached at Colorado. And that's saying a lot when you got, 4 wide receivers playing in the NFL and a quarterback. You know what I'm saying? Now, that's saying a lot when you say that this is the best collection of talent and a guy who won a Heisman Trophy last year.
That's right.
When you say this is the best collection of talent that you've ever coached, it's time to show it now. They've had plenty of time to, get into it and get going. It's time now to just put it all together.
31-24 Colorado.
31-24 Colorado.
You know what? I can see it. One of the big mysteries for me has been how quick we get off. We come out the gates, out of the locker room, hair on fire. And it seems as though as the game goes on and the opposition makes adjustments to what we're having success with, our counterpunch hasn't been sufficient. I'm really looking to see, one, if Colorado can get off to that quick.
I had bacon in my damn drink. I've never seen that before in my life.
Hey man, you want my bacon, man?
They put like chicken in a drink or something,
No.
Steak in a drink?
No, probably no. That's a different drink, bro. Can Colorado, one, get off to its customary quick start? And two, have we figured out, because great teams kind of know what the counter is going to be to your success. Do we have a counter to their counter, which we haven't shown to have over the last, really all season?
Right. I would say this. From all the years I've been around football, this is what I truly know. Sometimes when you're an offensive play caller, you want to get to the next play, right? I mean, from a defensive guy, I've watched this happen at the high school level, the college level, and the NFL level. The guys who have a lot of plays want to call a lot of plays.
That's right.
You don't have to win a football game, though. You don't have to call a lot of plays to win a football game. I played on championship teams in college and at the pro level, and it was basic about what we did and how we did it, but we were excellent at doing it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We ran option football, okay, and had some passes off of it, but we were a knock you off the ball football team.
Yeah.
Played in the NFL with the Denver Broncos. We were a run-first team, even though we had one of the greatest players at quarterback to have ever played in the NFL with John Elway. Terrell Davis just handed the ball. We had 3 runs. We had 3 runs, 3 right runs, 3 left runs. They were the exact same runs, ran on the right and on the left.
Yeah.
So we knew who we were. Okay. We played basically 3 defenses. You don't have to trick it up. You don't have to trick it up. When you know what you're doing, you just got to be efficient. And I think Pat Shermer has to scale back the playbook and just pound them in the middle of the game after you have established who you are. You just have to stick with an identity, and that's where you get strong. That's where you get good. That's where your offensive line can take over the game. And defensively, we got to be assignment perfect.
Yeah. Listen, man, can you make good offensive play callers, good offenses? It's really simple. Football is like math. There's 11 players on each team, on each side of the ball. Where are my advantages number-wise, and how can I make a defense do what I want them to do, because it's the only way they can stop me from being successful. Start there. And by the way, man, I got to get to this because this is I love hearing you talk about offensive football. You were a little league coach at one time.
I was, yeah, for a long time.
And I think for a while you coached offense.
I did.
I think you had a game. Your career as an offensive play caller was the grand total of one game.
No.
I think so. I'm going to tell you why, because you called me. I'll never forget this. You called me, and you were excited. And you said, Black.
It may have been my first one.
Black, I got it. I got a big center, and I got a big quarterback. I'm going to run quarterback sneak every play.
Every damn play. Every damn play. Why wouldn't you?
Midway through the game, 80% of your parents wanted their money back.
That's okay. It's okay.
Like
You know what my goal was when I was coaching Pop Warner, Little League football. You know what my goal was?
Can you say this in 2025?
I can say this right now. This is my goal is to make sure the kids that were playing for me could play on the high school. That was my only goal. Like, so when you show up to your high school team, you had a position. And you didn't have to be taught how to play that position. I had a coaching staff that had four former NFL players. Me making 5. Me made 5 NFL players, and we just coached our ass off to make sure that these kids understood.
They win a championship.
No, we played in it, but the bottom line is the kids that we all coached, they all played their same positions in high school that they played for us when we were coaching them.
Yeah. Because
we realized, hey, this kid can do this. This kid can do that. Like, this is how they're going to play him in high school. Let's make sure that we get him, this look. You know what I'm saying? Let's make sure that we get him this play. But that was my only goal, was to make sure that they could play for their high school, and to make sure that they knew that they were loved. Yeah. That's it. Yeah. I think that's it.
I think that's a look.
I saw this guy last week, man. I saw this guy last week that was working in Denver, and ran into him, and he told me he was a high school football coach. Man, I just came over and gave him the biggest dap and the biggest love, because I think those guys are severely underpaid. All those men and women that are part of high school athletics. I mean, that
high school academics. Teachers and coaches.
Yeah, but I'm just saying. But for some reason, CJ, you don't get that same connection usually with teachers that you get with coaches.
Well, I mean, non-athletes do. I mean, athletes have a special relationship with coaches.
So you telling me there's like special relationships with students and teachers?
Absolutely.
Really? You only have them for 1 year usually. You see what I'm saying? Like, if you have an English teacher, you only have the English teacher for 1 year, bro.
That doesn't
you don't have the same teacher for 4 years.
Let me tell you something. Mrs. Hannett is
unless you're, of course, in the shacks back there.
No. Mrs. Hannett is probably in her mid-80s right now. She was my English teacher at Country Day my freshman year.
Okay, then you got a 1 year.
The impact she's had on my life has been immeasurable.
I'm talking about a coach who has you for 4 years.
What if you don't play football? What if you don't play a sport?
I feel bad for you.
Lord have mercy.
No, I'm just kidding.
Hey.
If you don't play at sports or you're not an athlete, I think that I mean, I was in the high school football game last night in Houston, and of course, my favorite man is the band.
I know,
right? Now, the band.
Al actually was part of the marching band. I think, was it your freshman, sophomore?
Yeah, my freshman year.
He played in the band at halftime.
No, I didn't.
Yes, he did.
I played football.
I saw a film of this. Played football the first half of the game.
No.
Marched in a band at halftime
No, I
and then
did.
played the
Yeah,
second half.
No, I did not. I played freshman football, and then I would go over to and play with the varsity. I mean, play with the high school band. So that was
Okay.
freshman
same thing.
football, and then I would go play with the marching band
At halftime.
Yeah, at halftime.
And then go back and finish your second half.
No, dog.
Did you play, what'd you play, the trombone or the tuba?
No, man, I play baritone sax.
Oh, you still got the sax. I got to tell the sax story one day. Did you play in your football uniform or did you have to?
No, dog. What are you talking about?
I know
That's
you
the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
It was the dumbest thing I ever heard too, but it happened. I'm saying, did you play in your uniform?
If you play a football game, you have to have a uniform on.
Did you play the tuba at halftime?
I didn't.
In your
I was not. I was not a brass instrument player, dog. I played baritone saxophone. I had a reed. I was part of the woodwind.
You was part of the what?
Woodwind group. You don't understand this band talk. But anyway, last night I saw 2 marching bands. Man, it was awesome in high school football in Texas, man. I saw a stadium called Reed Stadium, right? Listen to this, man. The scoreboard looked like the Denver Broncos scoreboard. I am not lying. It is the biggest. It's like 3 times the size of the University of Colorado.
How big does a scoreboard need to be for the fans to see it?
I don't know.
In high school.
Apparently, they felt like they needed to make it as big as they could. Because, I mean, this thing was like
It's a waste of
4
money.
stories tall.
It's a waste of money.
Okay. Well, I'm just letting you know, man. It was awesome. But, yeah.
It's a waste of money.
That was great.
Those resources could have went to the kids over in the debate club.
Well, the debate club, has their they have their
They don't have a
their money.
scoreboard 4 stories high.
You smoke crack, don't you, Sam?
Hey, we're at the Boulder
Very east side.
the Boulder Marriott in Boulder. It's the home of the Big Al and CJ show. Every pregame, come on out. Best tailgate in town, by the way. The Colorado Buffaloes taking on the Iowa State Cyclones in about an hour or so right here at
Let's go to
Folsom
the
Field.
game, man.
Now let's get over to the game, man. I got to give my prediction. 31-24, you say.
I'd say 31-24.
I like that. The 2-4 Buffs going against, keep in mind, the 5-1 Iowa State Cyclones. I have the Buffs winning as well. I think it's 28-17, Colorado over Iowa State. I think the defense stands on its head and the offense finds its consistency, not just getting out quick, but finishing strong as well. Enough of this, get out to an early lead and just bury yourself and not get anything going offensively.
Get back to being boring and running the football when you have an option to.
That's exactly right. Now I'm gonna give you one last chance to win a free night stay here at the Boulder Marriott. All you have to do is tell me how many career sacks did this guy, the career all-time sack leader in the history of the University of Colorado, how many career sacks did he have? If you can give him that number, you get to stay right here at the best hotel in Boulder, the Boulder Marriott, and we'll see you next time. It's Big Al and CJ coming to you live. Take care, everybody, and go Buffs.
Go Buffs.